Hey guys, it's Shelby. I just want to start this video off by saying my hair's purple. I'm so happy right now. Like, you guys have no idea how happy this makes me. Um, Tiffany dyed my hair today, and I'm so freaking happy with this. Um, I've been wanting to do this for like a really long time, but I had just been doing my tips before, probably because I was still in high school and I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to like go this far. And I figured college is coming up. It's a good time to take some risks, try something new, and that's exactly what I did. And I'm actually really happy I did this because I really like how it looks. Um, so yeah, I have purple hair now, and I'm really, 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 really happy. um, I guess other than that, I was checking my phone because I thought it went off. Sorry. Other than that, there's really not much I wanted to talk about in this video. I'm just really happy with my hair. Yay. Weekly obsession, my hair color. Like, I can't even, like, explain how happy I am right now. And I was gonna do a video, like, tomorrow, and I was gonna, like, go, like, into it, but I'm gonna be spending tomorrow with my aunt from Washington who's currently visiting. And now I have a Snapchat. Nice. Um, my aunt from Washington's currently visiting, and I'm gonna go see her tomorrow and try to handle a family crisis that's going on right now. And it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to because I want to like kind of vent a little bit and try to like just like talk it out. Um, Basically, my aunt's dad was diagnosed with ALS, and for people that don't know what that is, it's basically like a muscle deterioration that starts like from your feet and it works its way up slowly, like paralyzing you, and your organs stop working, and eventually it'll like work its way high enough to where you won't be able to breathe on your own and your heart will stop, and it gets like really, really bad. It doesn't affect your brain function or like your mental state of mind in the slightest, at least in most cases. There are cases where it can, but the cases that I've been around, it hasn't. And but my aunt's dad has this, and he decided that he wanted to complete something on his bucket list, which was to travel the East Coast, which you'd think is a great thing, but he left without telling anybody, and like he just took off one day. And like it's freaking a lot of us out because there's a projected possible hurricane that's going to hit Florida in the next few days about the same time he's going to be getting there, which is terrifying my family at the moment. He made it from Roseville, Minnesota to New York City in the matter of 2 days, which we're not quite sure how, because that's a taxing drive for a healthy person, and he's not. He shouldn't be driving, but he literally just left. He didn't take his medication, he didn't even take his dentures, he didn't take clothes, he barely took any money. He took out $80 from the bank, and that was it. And like he took his slippers, he didn't take his walker, and he just left. And we finally managed to get a hold of him, and he said he wanted to be away from his family for a while. Like, he needed to get away from his family. And like that hit a lot of us like really hard. And because my aunt's going through a lot, not only is her dad diagnosed with ALS, her mom has been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, which there is no cure for that, and it's basically a death sentence. So she's watching both of her parents basically die, and then her dad just takes off like this, and it's scaring a lot of us. It's like he's wanted to travel the East Coast like his whole life. It's been on his bucket list. And right now we're dealing with a lot of like what ifs. Like, what if he's doing this so he can finish his bucket list and then he can leave the earth on like his own terms rather than waiting for the disease to take him? Or since he shouldn't be driving, what if he gets into a car accident and he hurts somebody else? And there's a lot of emotions going through with this. So I might like slow down on updating for a little while until we can figure this out. My cousin's boyfriend slash kind of fiance, kind of not. Like, they haven't officially made it, like, there, but they're, like, there. He plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they have a game tomorrow night. And the only times that he will turn his phone on is when, like, my aunt's dad, not the baseball player. The only time he's turned his phone on is when he will send, like, a very brief text basically letting us know that he's still alive, only because we had called the cops and, like, they pulled him over in Michigan, and he's like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I am perfectly fine. I'm perfectly capable of doing this. And since he has a valid driver's license and he's of sound mind, there was nothing they could really do except let him go. But he turned on his phone once and he texted Jordan, the baseball player, saying that he was going to be at Jordan's game tomorrow. And he's currently in Delaware. He's headed towards Virginia Beach. And from where he is now, that's an 8.5-hour drive for him to get to the game tomorrow. And a part of me wants him to make it just so we can ask Jordan, how did he look? Did he say anything? How's he holding up? But a part of me wants him to slow down a little bit and not push it so far. So my family's been struggling with that. I just found out about that today, and it hit me hard. And like it's really stressful for my family to, like, because there's nothing we can really do about it except kind of wait. But I know what ALS does to people because I watched my grandma Sharon deal with it while I was growing up, and she passed away when I was younger. But Grandma Sharon picked the day she wanted to die. Like, she didn't take her own life or anything, but her ALS had gotten to the point where she couldn't walk, she couldn't breathe on her own, so she was on a respirator. And she picked a day, and so all the family went out, and we said our goodbyes and everything. And we were all there, and Grandma Sharon gave the okay to the doctor. He gave her a sedative so she didn't suffer, and turned off the respirator, and that was it. But right now our biggest fear is that he's either going to get into a car accident and kill himself and or somebody else, or that he took off on his own to do this so he can take his own life before his disease gets to the point that Grandma Sharon's did, and that he's not going to come home. And that's what's worrying a lot of us right now, is the fact that he's more than likely not coming home from this. And it's a lot to process, and a lot of us aren't, like, really sure how to, like, handle it or how to, like, communicate it. I love my friends to death, but they didn't really grow up around the weird diseases and the weird disorders and, like, stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying their lives were perfect or their childhoods were perfect, because they're not. Nobody's is. But, like, in terms of, like, medical issues and everything, they're more innocent than I am from growing up around stuff like this. That it's hard for me to, like, it's not hard for me to open up to them about it, it's just hard to, like, talk to them about it, because they don't fully, like, necessarily understand what it is or what's going on. So, like, I'll still talk to the girls about it, or my other friends, and, like, I'll vent to them, kind of like I'm doing here. I did this with Michaela earlier tonight, and, like, just kind of talk about it. But most of the time, like, when I was talking to Michaela about it, I got I'm not sure what to say, I'm not sure what to do here, and I'm not expecting them to snap their fingers and just know all the answers. Like, it's just nice to get to talk it out. But, like, I've always kind of struggled with the fact that I grew up around some weird stuff and some, like, a lot of different, like, illnesses and everything. like mental disorders and physical diseases and stuff like that that a lot of my friends haven't had to experience, which I'm like, for their sake, I'm glad they haven't had to deal with people with ALS or like other deteriorating diseases and stuff, because it's not an easy thing to deal with. But at the same time, like, a part of me wishes that they had, because then they would like understand it a little better. Like, they do their best and I love them for it. It's just like, I don't know, a part of me like wants to be able to like talk about it and for them to like to have the answers. But at the same time, I know that's not feasibly possible. And I don't know, like, it's an internal struggle as much as it is an external struggle with all this right now. So I'm probably gonna like slow down on updating a little bit, or uploading, sorry, a little bit, because of the family issue here. But I'm gonna do my best to try to keep up and like try to be as positive as possible through this whole experience. I'm just really gonna ask for prayers from you guys and for my family and everything, as we try to make it through this. So yeah, now that I got that off my chest, I'm gonna end the video. Shout out to Tiff for doing my hair again. I really do love it. Like, it makes me so happy. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I got another Snapchat. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys have a great day or week, or just have a great whatever time of day it is. Whatever day it is, whenever it is. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.